Welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest news from Manchester United. It did not end well for the 6 Manchester United players who publicly asked to leave. Only a handful of Man United players have dared to go public with their desire to leave the club. It did not end well for any of them. Manchester United were given short notice of Marcus Rashford's interview on Tuesday night. Ineos have trimmed the workforce in the under-resourced communications department. Ruben Amorim arrived at Carrington at 7 a.m. on Wednesday morning and attended his press conference at 9 a.m. Amorim has got United pressing on the front foot, and he is more than a match for the press on non-match days. He invited Rashford to a different challenge from the transfer he has in mind. At the time Amorim spoke to us, he had not spoken to Rashford in 3 days. Rashford was unwell on Monday and off on Tuesday. Amorim fielded 16 questions centered on Rashford across the open and embargoed sections and ended the 14-minute briefing with a smile. Nobody fretted about Amorim's first onerous engagement with the media. He had the conviction to drop the Wythenshawe-born local hero for the Manchester derby on Sunday, and United won, with a more popular winger the match winner. Do not be deceived by Amorim's diplomacy. In the embargoed section, he cautioned that he can be emotional and was unsure how he would handle Rashford. There were some rumors of a dressing room dust-up between head coach and player, but nothing concrete has come to light. United supporters at the Etihad chanted Amorim's name, and they will doubtless do so again at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Whether Rashford is there or not, his chant is unlikely to be added to the matchday playlist. Rashford's brother and agent, Dwayne Maynard, stayed in the same hotel as United in Plzen last week. Family and club are no longer as close. Only a handful of high-profile United players have gone public with their desire for a move elsewhere. Alex Ferguson never encountered a more heated or histrionic dispute than with Andrei Kanchelskis in 1995, a saga played out on back pages for weeks. Kanchelskis, once revered by United fans, was booed whenever he returned with Everton and, most incongruously, Manchester City in 2001. The only one who outstayed his welcome was Wayne Rooney after he fluttered his eyelashes at City in October 2010. Rooney's form and conditioning had drifted badly, yet he was the reigning PFA Player of the Year, and United had an aging and pragmatic squad. The club yielded, and Rooney's salary increased to £250,000 a week compensated for Sir Alex Ferguson not signing Mesut Ozil. Rooney had the temerity to release a statement with the words, "I then told him, Chief Executive David Gill, that I would not be signing a new contract." Ruben Amorin urged to re-sign former Man United star, "He's better than what we have." Dwight Yorke reckons Paul Pogba is still a better midfielder than anyone currently operating in the Manchester United side. And he has urged new United boss Ruben Amorim to get his club to sign Pogba for what would be a third time, once he become available again. French World Cup winner Pogba was hit with a 4-year doping ban after taking an illegal substance. But his suspension was reduced to 18 months by the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CAS, earlier this year, after it was decided he took the substance unintentionally. Pogba, 31, can resume training in January and will be eligible to play for a club again in March. The midfielder rejoined United in 2016 for a club record £90 million and spent 6 seasons at Old Trafford, helping the English Giants win 2 trophies. And former United star Yorke reckons Pogba could be the answer to Amorim's problems in midfield. Yorke told Sportslens.com, "Paul Pogba is better than what we have, that's for sure. Whether the fans will welcome him back and make life easy for him, I don't know, that could be the problem he faces." Don't miss a thing with football updates. Want to be on the ball with all of the latest football news? Well, then sign up for the brilliant Daily Star football email newsletter. From the latest transfer news to breaking stories, get it all in your email inbox. How do you sign up? It only takes a matter of seconds. Simply click on this link, then provide your email address, and that's it, job done. You'll receive an email with all of the top football stories. You can also sign up for our sport email, Off the Ball, for all the latest darts, boxing, snooker, F1 stories and more, right here. A fit Pogba, playing football the way he can play football, will definitely add value to the team. He's a sensational player, he's a really good talent. He offers that little bit of an X factor by being there. He does things that no other players can do. I would think with the ban, being out of football, he'll have a little bit of a point to prove. He doesn't drink, he obviously looks after himself, so you can take a punt on a 2-year deal. I would review it. I certainly wouldn't turn my nose up at it. I would really consider it. Why would you not? When you look at what we have in midfield, Pogba coming into that would instantly improve things. What Marcus Rashford must do to secure Man United exit as transfer fee set. Marcus Rashford wants out of Old Trafford, but the Manchester United star may not find it easy to get away despite falling out of favour with manager Ruben Amorim. Marcus Rashford could be forced to accept a wage cut if he wants to secure a move from Manchester United to Europe. Rashford is keen to leave United in next month's transfer window, after admitting he needs a new challenge. The England forward will have offers from the Saudi Pro League and Major League Soccer. Rashford would prefer a switch to the continent instead, because he is desperate to win back his England place under new Three Lions boss Thomas Tuchel. The 27-year-old has not played for England since March, and was axed from the squad which reached the Euro 2024 final in Germany this summer. But his current wages of around £325,000 a week will prove a major stumbling block to Rashford's hopes of finding his next club. While United will look to secure a fee of around £40 million for someone who is under contract at Old Trafford until June 2028. It means the overall cost of signing Rashford will be too much for most of Europe's leading clubs, unless he lowers his financial demands. It's understood United were willing to sell Rashford to the highest bidder last summer to get him off the wage bill, but no formal offers were forthcoming. Rashford has seen his stock tumble in the last 18 months after scoring just 7 goals in 24 appearances this season, and was axed from the United squad altogether for last weekend's derby win at Manchester City. United face Tottenham in North London tonight, Thursday, in the last remaining Carabao Cup quarter-final, ahead of their next Premier League clash against Bournemouth at home on Sunday. Marcus Rashford faces transfer problem to get moved. Man United star wants. Ruben Amorim wants Marcus Rashford to stay at Manchester United, and the England star may be forced to see out the season with the Red Devils, with few European clubs able to afford his huge salary. Marcus Rashford could face a stumbling block in his bid to leave Manchester United next month, with few European clubs able to afford his huge salary demands. Rashford shocked United this week by claiming he wants to end his lengthy spell at Old Trafford after growing frustrated with his lack of opportunities and declining form. The 27-year-old said he wanted a new challenge in a bombshell interview after being dropped from United's matchday squad for their 2-1 win over Manchester City by boss Ruben Amorim. Amorim wants Rashford to stay, urging him to seek the challenge of excelling at United, and the England star may well be forced to see out the season with the Red Devils after being dealt a transfer setback. The Telegraph have claimed that Rashford's £325,000 a week and contract that runs until 2028 will put many clubs off in January, with few teams able to afford his salary plus an expected £40 million price tag. It goes on to say that Rashford could struggle to collect offers even if United put him up for sale at a cut price fee. The Saudi Pro League are also interested in a move for him, but Rashford is reluctant to move outside of top European football. Rashford's best hope of securing an exit from United next month is if a club agrees to take him on loan with an obligation to buy. However, it is unclear whether United would be willing to strike such a deal. Rashford is desperate to revive his England career after failing to play for the Three Lions since last March, and a move away from United would increase his chances of doing so, with the player targeting an appearance at the 2026 World Cup. In his interview this week, he stressed his desire for an exit but said there was no ill feeling towards United or Amorim, claiming he wanted to leave on good terms. "For me, personally, I think I'm ready for a new challenge and the next steps. When I leave it's going to be no hard feelings. You're not going to have any negative comments from me about Manchester United. That's me as a person. If I know that a situation is already bad, I'm not going to make it worse. I.e. seen how other players have left in the past, and I don't want to be that person. When I leave I'll make a statement and it will be from me.